Hello viewers, today I'm going to discuss about definition of cholinergic drugs as well as classification. So first we know that definition. So what is meant by cholinergic drugs? These are drugs or medications that affect the functions of nervous system. So sympathetic as well as parasympathetic nervous system. In sympathetic nervous system, this type of drugs is regulate actions in stressful situation, allowing the human body to react as well as respond quickly. In parasympathetic nervous system, it manage normal day-to-day body's functions like smooth muscle contractions, a regular heart rate, as well as digestive responsibilities. So in this slide is telling that this type of drugs, that means cholinergic drugs act or affect the functions of nervous. It may be sympathetic as well as parasympathetic nervous system. So in sympathetic nervous system, this type of drugs, so it regulates the stressful situation. So maybe sometime we have some more stress. That time that in this type of drugs used to regulate the actions of stressful situation and allow to react and respond immediately. In parasympathetic nervous system, during this system, this type of drugs is manage normal situation as well as day-to-day functions like smooth muscle contractions, heart rate it may be regular, and digestive responsibilities. So coming to this classification, it may be classified into two types. One is direct acting drugs, another one is indirect acting drugs. It may we can call as anticholinesterase agent. Coming to these direct acting drugs, it may be classified into again two types. One is cholinesterase, another one is natural alkaloids. Coming to this cholinesterase, such as acetylcholine, methacholine, and bethanacol. Coming to the natural alkaloids drugs such as muscarine, pilocarpine, or choline. Coming to this indirect anticholinesterase stress agent such as we can divide into two types. Again, one is reversible, another one is irreversible anticholinesterase agent. Coming to the reversible anticholinesterase agent such as neostigmine, phytostigmine, pyridostigmine, physostigmine, entrophonium, demicaronium, amphenonium. Coming to this irreversible anticholinesterase drugs, again subdivided into two types. One is organophosphorus compounds, another one is carbamates. Carbamate compounds such as carboryl, another one is propoxur. Coming to this organophosphorus compounds such as diisopropyl phosphofluoridates, malathion, parathion, tabun, serine. This type of drugs comes under classifications of cholinergic drugs. Now we discuss one by one as well as uses of particular drugs. Coming to this slide, acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is mainly used to treat myasthenia gravis and also used to symptoms of Alzheimer disease. So here we must know that myasthenia gravis, nothing but here abnormal weakness of certain muscles. Here Alzheimer disease like is a progressive disorder that causes brain cells to waste away and die, and also used to increase cholinergic activity in the brain. Coming to this bethanacol, this drugs mainly used to treat urinary retention, that means difficulty urination, which may occur after surgery or after delivery a baby and in other situation. Coming to this next slide. So ammonium chloride in this structure is mainly used to improve the muscle strength in patients. Some patients having some weakness of muscles, so we need to improve for that. We have to give ammonium chloride. It works by preventing the breakdown of certain natural substance in our body. So acetylcholine always secretes in our body is to break down the acetylcholine secretion. For that we need to give ammonium chloride. Pilocarpine. This type of drugs affect the nervous system and increase saliva secretion in the mouth. So mainly is used to treat dry mouth caused by Jordan symptom or by radiation to treat head and neck cancer. So here Jogren symptoms nothing but is symptoms of dry eyes as well as dry mouth. Coming to this methacholine, this tablet is mainly used to Raynaud symptoms and glaucoma. So Raynaud node symptom nothing but here limiting blood supply to the affected area. So here glaucoma nothing but here damage of eyes due to high eye pressure. Coming to this physostigmine, this type of drugs used to treat glaucoma because it crosses blood-brain barrier. It also used to treat central nervous system effects of atropine overdose and other anticholinergic drugs overdoses. Physostigmine can reverse both central nervous as well as peripheral anticholinergic stress. So this physostigmine is nothing but it is mainly used to treat glaucoma and also used to CNS. If we have overdose of atropine, we can use for CNS drugs as well as anticholinergic drugs. If we have overdose, we can use for physostigmine, and also we can use both the central as well as peripheral anticholinergic drugs. Coming to this neostigmine bromide is mainly used to improve muscle strength in patients. So last slide we discussed here amphetamine, same as neostigmine bromide. So we can use for myasthenia gravis as well as used to breakdown of acetylcholine secretion in our body, and also used to need for normal muscle functions. Coming to this carbachol, so this type of drugs is mainly used to treatment of glaucoma. So once again I repeat in glaucoma, damage of eyes due to high eye pressure, and also used to during the ophthalmic surgery. Carbachol eye drops are used to decrease the pressure in the eye for people with having glaucoma. It also sometimes used to constrict the pupils during the cataract surgery. Coming to this entrophonium chloride, these are drugs used to a part of medical test to help diagnose your muscle disorders called myasthenia gravis. Entrophonium also used to sometimes reverse the effect of certain medication used to prevent muscle contraction during the surgical procedure. Coming to this tacrine hydrochloride, this type of drugs used to treat Alzheimer's disease and also other central nervous system disorders. Coming to this ecothiopate iodide, this drugs mainly used to ophthalmic disease, used to treat glaucoma, especially after cataract eye surgery. This medicines is also used to treat certain eye focusing disorders. Coming to this isofluorophosphate, otherwise we can call as isofluoropate. The isofluoropate is a organophosphorus compound that acts as an irreversible cholinesterase inhibitor. The isofluorophosphate is used to eye to treat certain types of glaucoma and other eye conditions such as an accommodative estropia. Is nothing but accommodative estropia, nothing but eye misalignment or crossed eye. We can call it as accommodative estropia. So mainly used for organophosphorus compound, it mainly act as irreversible cholinesterase inhibitors. So mainly used for glaucoma eye disorders. Coming to this next drugs, pyridostigmine. So this type of drugs is to improve muscle strength in patients. So last compounds same as here also. Used to break down acetylcholine synthesis. Next drug is parathion. So mainly used as a pesticide as well as insect and mites is to control for that. So generally we can see this broad spectrum antibiotic drugs as well as we have comes under organophosphate pesticide mainly used to control insect as well as mites. Coming to this malathion, this is also comes under organophosphate insecticide that mainly is to control mosquitoes as well as insect that attack fruits, vegetables, landscaping plants, and as well as shrubs. It also be used to found in other pesticide product used for indoor as well as on pets to control ticks and insects such as flies and ants. Coming to this chloride, pralaxin chloride comes under reversible muscle weakness or paralysis caused by poison or certain drugs overdoses. So it's mainly used to treat poison drugs, mainly used as antidiode to treat poisoning by a chemical or pesticide. or generally we can use muscle disorders. So thank you viewers.